Well, hello guys, hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. How the hell are you all doing? Hope you're all keeping well. Good to see you all again. Anyway, obviously you can't see my face here today, although I'm definitely here. I think just checking stuff. This should be recorded on the screen. Anyway, right, okay, so let's get to it. So just quickly going to talk about the new Yuneec H520 and the E90 camera, and we're going to give it a wee quick comparison with the CGO3 Plus of the Yuneec Typhoon H. I was out and I put both the H and the 520 up almost simultaneously. I took a couple of pictures with H and came back and compared them, and that was basically it. Ran ISO at 100, EV at 0. What else did we? Natural color scheme. Over here, it was natural color scheme. I cannot find this. There we go. Natural color scheme. I also took a few shots with the with my 0.8 or the 8.25 lens as well. There's the 8.25 there. That's not a bad wee lens. It's a bit soft over on the left here actually. Well, I'll just show you about them here. A wee bit, we'll zoom away in. So there's the cranes, Samson and Goliath there over in Belfast, and we'll come over to the left here. You can automatically see here they are wind turbine pillars, whatever columns if you want to talk. And you can see along the left hand side these buildings and stuff here, and that's a row of cranes are a little bit blurred. This whole left side here, from about here on right to the edge of the left side of the page, is a wee bit blurry and soft. Whereas if we move across now towards the centre, and we can see it's getting sharp again here. Sharp again here, a bit over exposed in this picture, but you can see it's pretty sharp here now. It's not too bad at that sort of zoom. And over here to the right hand side, it's an awful lot sharper. You can look at the building there, that's the Belfast City Hospital there. And you can see the sort of Belfast skyline there, and this is a few miles away now. This is using the CGO3 of the Typhoon H with the pre-production and pro-production 8.25mm lens. But you see the right hand side, sort of not too bad, sort of sharpish. And the centre here is not too bad, nice and sharp as well. But we come over to the left hand side, and you can see it automatically from about here onwards. Actually, we'll come across. You can see it. It's not great, but I need to get another lens mount for that anyway. I know that. Right, so anyway, so I took a couple of pictures with the E90. I took a couple of pictures also with the CGO3 Plus. Here they are here. The CGO3 Plus, number one, CGO3 Horizon, where I tilted the camera down so the horizon was just almost close to the top of the picture. And you can see the ratio is slightly different on the E90 as well compared to the CGO3. It's 4:3, whereas this is 3:2 roughly, somewhere around that. But the E90, you'll see here in a wee second anyway, you'll see it here. But so one of each for now anyway, just to see. So just quickly, we'll go into the CGO3, and this is fitted with the standard stock 115-degree lens. This is not the Pix Aero lens. This is the stock lens on a stock H CGO3 Plus camera. This is the way it'll come from the factory. Now that they finally get their ass in gear and have these cameras going, this is pretty sharp. I've compared it to a couple, and it's pretty sharp. So we'll just have a wee quick look around about here, and I was up 60 meters above the ground here. Obviously you can't look down, but we went up to a height of 60 meters. And where are we here? Come right out there just to show you. We're on a height of 60 meters. In here. Where are you? There's a wee picture of the 520 there. I did come down and we were side by side. We were both side by side. We're over. Sorry guys, I'm going off track. I just wanted to show you. Right, so compare. Right, so CGO3 one, we'll go in here and we'll have a wee look at this building down here in the middle here. Or there's the tag there over to the right. In the middle is another building, and over here some houses. So we'll find something. So we're going to zoom in. So don't forget now, this is the CGO3 Plus. And you can see the horizon. We can see there's a wee boat out there somewhere, a wee ship out towards Carrickfergus on the right hand side here. And we'll come down. Don't know what that is there. Right. Well, we'll pick. There's that yellow truck. Some of you might have already seen this if you're on Facebook, but we'll pick. There's the building there, empty car park. There's a house. We'll bring that house down and we'll set it about the middle and we'll try and get it so the house is about the same size as the bottom. So CGO3 Plus, that's maximum zoom. I can go in with this. We'll screenshot this. So the wee house is sitting down there, almost to the width of the wee bar below with the recycle bin, and skip the next picture and stuff. So we'll screenshot this. Right, so that's as much as I can zoom in to that, and you can see there it's not too bad. It's from nearly 500 meters away. This was shot from here the whole way right down in almost 500 meters away. Right, okay, so we'll come out of that, and that was the CGO3. We'll come into the E90. Both of these pictures, like I say, ISO 100, EV at 0. Shutter speed, however, on the E90 was twice the shutter speed as it was on the CGO3 to get the same sort of level of exposure. Just at one 2,000th of a second for the E90, whereas it was 1/1000th for the CGO3 Plus. So we'll zoom in here and we'll have a wee look. There's the house down here we were having a look at, and we'll zoom into it. Where are we? So we'll come up. And you can automatically see here already that's roughly about the same sort of size. We're only at half the zoom. Now don't forget the field of view is 91 degrees, 92 degrees on the CGO3, or on the E90, sorry, compared to the 115 on the CGO3 Plus. So that will make a difference as well. But the difference is night and day. So the wee house is nearly the same size. We're not going to get it exactly, but you can see we're nearly half the amount of zoom here. The wee house is sitting on the wee bar. I'll screenshot that. Right, okay, so screenshot that. We'll come out of this and we'll come out and we'll go into pictures and we'll go down to screenshots. So here we go. So this is the E90. You're looking at the E90 now, with that wee house down there we're looking at, and then we'll go across. There's the CGO3 Plus. Okay, see that? E90. You see much more detail. You can see the leaves on the trees. You can see the contrast between the dark and the light an awful lot better. You can see the buses here as well, sitting parked out. That's where I would go from a walk in the evenings, actually down around past them buses and up round. So you can see obviously straight away the house is much more sharper. You can see much more detail in the windows, a lot more clarity, a lot less noise. Both on natural colour. You can see the colour of the red brick houses is actually coming through. You can see the orange in the trees and the yellow in the trees and the greens in the trees, and basically you can see everything. Now don't forget the CGO3 Plus is a 12 megapixel and the new E90 is the Sony Exmor 20 megapixel camera. So you can see straight away the difference in the two cameras. E90, CGO3 Plus, E90, CGO3 Plus. Boom, boom, boom. So no magic tools required. Obviously you can see there, you can see the difference in the two, and it doesn't take a blind person to notice that the E90 is a million times better, already 1 million times better. Now don't forget, I haven't touched these video or pictures or edited them in any way. JPEGs, I have all the DNG files still there. I'll put a few up at some stage for download if you just want to have a better look, but you can see the difference anyway. Right, so we'll now have another wee look. There was something I wanted to show you. One thing that is paying me off and it's paying somebody else off. Another fella, Chris Weavers, right? Oh, by the way, big hello to Dave and Carl there. Boys, I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're keeping all right. Sorry, it's just dragging on. I'm going to try and go as quick as I can here. Pictures, where are we? I'm losing myself. We'll compare. So I'll quickly look at this here. There's only one to look at. We're going to zoom away in here. This is a CGO3. We're going to zoom away in. Almost there's the horizon line. We're going to go down, and there is the chimney stack at Kilroot Power Station. And we're going to zoom in the full amount into the power station chimney stack. And we'll set him right down smack on the middle. So there you go, right? Screenshot that. This is something Yuneec really need to get on the top of. They need to get on the ball with this. Something with the camera. They need to get the lens distortion sorted out in the post-production in the camera. The software in the camera needs a bit of work, and it needs to get this lens distortion correction sorted. It's a major pain in the ass, to be honest with you. It really is a major pain in the ass, and I know a couple of guys who are extremely unhappy about it. Don't get me wrong, the JPEGs, the horizon is not too bad. The horizon is actually not too bad in JPEGs. It's more in the DNG where there's no post-production done, and you get the raw image. But in the JPEGs, the horizon isn't too bad. But you see the chimney over here. We're coming over to the right hand side, and we'll get a look at the chimney. There's it there. Well, it's not looking as bad as what I remember it from earlier. We'll zoom right in. It's obviously going to be bigger looking. We'll maybe try and make it similar sort of size, just for comparison's sake. I'll set that there. You can see the chimney already straight away. Look at it. It's like leaning Tower Pisa. It's leaning over. So we'll go in for our pictures, screenshots, and that's the E90. And where are we? There's the CGO3 Plus E90, CGO3 Plus. It's leaning over a wee bit to the left as well, and the E90 you can see it's leaning over. But look at the difference even in them two with the E90. Look at the clarity in that, and I'm not even zoomed all the way in. That is Kilroot Power Station. From where I live to Kilroot, that chimney. And if you follow the we're in the wrong thing. So quickly then, the other thing I wanted to show you, CGO3. Can we get full screen? There we go. This was to try and get a horizon shot. As you can see here now, we're down about, on the laptop screen, we're down nearly 10 millimeters, almost coming across to the top of the horizon, which is about 2 millimeters, and then back down the right hand side to almost 10 millimeters again. So it has got a curved horizon. It has got lens distortion in the 115 degree lens in the Typhoon H. We all know it has distortion. And there you can see the distortion there. This is on the CGO3 Plus. We'll go on to the E90 if I can find it. And that's the E90 here. Now you can see I wasn't tilted down just as far with the E90. See if we can show you information so you know it was E90. Where are we? There's it there, E90 Horizon JPEG, 9.2 megabytes, right? You can see there that it has got a straight horizon. But if I zoom in on this one where the horizon's to the top, this is where we're going to see the distortion. Wait till you see the leaning Tower Pisa at the top of the lens now. You can already see it here along the shore road. We're coming up across the shore road and we're going to follow it down and along. All the horizontal lines seem to be running straight across the centre, not too bad. Horizontal lines are running horizontal, but it's the vertical lines. And look at that. Look at that. Sorry. Whenever I look at that with my bare naked eye, it doesn't look like that. It's supposed to be straight. Do you know what I mean? It's supposed to be straight up. So at the top corner of the lens, there at the top left and top right and across it, we do have the lens distortion, and this is where it's showing up. And this is where it needs corrected, and it's a major pain in the bum, especially whenever you're cropping images and you want to try and get the best from the edges or whatever. And if you want the best from the edges, they definitely need to do something with this lens distortion. I'm sure it can be corrected in the software. It's not going to have to be a lens modification, I wouldn't imagine, but they just need to get on the Yuneec, need to get onto the software side of things and get the lens distortion looked at, get the algorithm worked out, and get their boys on the case for this. This is running a Sony Exmor 20 megapixel camera. This was an expensive freaking camera. This is over £1,000 for this camera. Like, you know what I mean? With a Sony Exmor sensor with the pre-focused preset lens, 92 FOV. Of course, it's going to have a little distortion, but flip me, look at that. Like, come on. That £1,000 for that one camera to go on the H520, that £1,000 could have bought me a GH4 or something, do you know what I mean? You know, could have bought a Panasonic GH4 for that. So, Yuneec, get on the ball, please. Come on, one of you boys are bound to be watching this. Get on the ball and get this sorted, because there's a lot of people not very happy at all. We can see it's sharp, we can see it's better. It's a lot better camera. You can make it better. Get on that, please. Get on the case. And we'll try our best to support you. Yuneec, we'll try our best to support you. You know we do, but we need you to support us too. So we need you to get on the case with the camera here and get this looked at. You know, because it's an expensive camera. It's an expensive bit of kit. We're putting our time, hard-earned money, time, and effort into supporting you as a company, Yuneec, the brand, and we want to see you succeed. Don't get me wrong. We do not want you to fail. There's companies out there who we do not like. People know we don't like them, and that's one of the main reasons I'm sticking with you, Yuneec, and that's one of the main reasons many other people stick with you. You know, so please get on the case of this camera and get this sorted out, please. Please! But there's the E90 full zoom in. There's the CGO3 Plus. Is it worth the money? Yes, I would say yes, it is worth the money, but it needs some work done, so just hold off until maybe Yuneec get on the case and get a bit of work done to this, the software side of things. But I thought, because the type, well, I thought I was under the impression before I bought the H522 that it was running the PX4 flight controller, and that I was going to have full control over the flight controller and able to adjust the parameters myself to my own liking. From building my own machines, I know a wee bit about not so much 3DR, but I know about PixHawk and stuff like that. It's similar, very similar controller, and I was hoping I was going to be able to go and set the gains and set expos and set rates and set speeds and set tilt angles and set my own GPS braking distances and set everything up myself. That's what I thought, and that's one of the main reasons why I went with the Typhoon H520. And I'm locked out. I cannot adjust the parameters. It won't let me adjust. It keeps failing to write the parameters. Now, there is a workaround it. I can work around it. I can hack it. If I needed to, I could hack it, but I don't want to hack it. I want them to open it up so that we have full control over the operating parameters. Do you know what I mean? Not everybody knows how to do it. Not everybody will need to go in and do it. But I want to do it, and I need to do it. For my style of flying, I need to do to get the thing sorted the way I want it to fly. And at the minute, it's not set up like that. The ST16S, the XT16 for the Typhoon H, you can go in and change your channel settings. You can change your expos. You can change your rates for each individual channel. On the ST16S for the 520, you don't have none of that. It's not the same. You don't have no channel settings. You don't have your curves. You don't have your rates. You can't set and adjust them accordingly to how you want to fly, which is a major bummer, because nearly everybody has it. DJI have it, and the Typhoon H had it. Every RC controller that you almost buy for equipment has it. I don't know why the 520 doesn't have it. So please get that back in there. We need to get the channel settings back into the ST16S for our expo curves and our rate control. And we need to have a better control over the flight controller to adjust it to our own taste. Like the likes of GPS braking, mine flies like it's in louder mode sometimes. I find it doesn't turn very well. These wee things all need picked up on. It needs a bit of work. So please, Yuneec, get on the case and get it sorted. But anyway, there we go. Sorry, this wasn't a shout match at Yuneec. I really want them to succeed. I want them to do well. Everybody knows that. Loving the 520. It's just going to take a bit of work around. It's a wee bit of a pain in the bum. We all know that. And we just need to live with it for now. And hopefully, as like the Typhoon H did in its first 6 months through the infant stage, took a bit of work, took a wee while, and finally it got to where it is now. And the Typhoon H is probably one of the most stable machines out there. Brilliant machine to fly, dead easy to fly. People go on about cinematography, and it's not this, and it can't do that. And then they go and buy a Mavic. Like, what sort of shit talk is that? Do you know what I mean? What shit talk is that? You know what I mean? It doesn't do the things that a Mavic can do. Well, it's not a flipping Mavic, and they can't do cinematography with it. Well, sure, you can't do that with Mavic either. If you're really so big into it, fork your money out and go and buy yourself a mate and an M600 and carry an Aria or a Red or something on it. If you're that big into it, or get the Inspire 2 with the X5S, or even go even bigger again and get the new X7. If you're so into your cinematography, don't come here talking to me, telling me you bought a Mavic. Anyway, I don't want to listen to it. Right, guys, I'm away. There you go. Quick look at the E90 one more time. Zoomed in look at the E90 at the building there. You can see it's nice and clear. And there's the CGO3 Plus. So that's a wee quick comparison just between the two that I was able to squeeze in today because I haven't been able to fly for a while and we had that hurricane stuff yesterday. But anyway, right, guys, all the best. Take care. Go to some notifications here. Who's been on? There's a few people there. Can you see your name? Are you up? Right. All the best, guys. Take care. Good night. Safe home. Safe flying. Take it easy, and we'll get you again sometime. All the best for now. Bye bye. Stop recording. Bye bye.